Hi there. For those who don't know me, my name is Brandon Spearsmith, and my wife and I currently are going through incredibly difficult time. So I've been asking for the GoFundMe up there. We did because we're down to our last 10 days before we have to find somewhere to live. And so we tried exhausting just about every option down here in Southern California. Contacted churches, Salvation Armies, done every housing program, assistance we can do, and you know we were getting approved, but things take weeks, months sometimes for everything to go through. So we're kind of getting down to the last second. We need this help. So I want to kind of take this time to explain a little bit more of our story to those who haven't seen it. Previous posts that we've been saying. So me and my wife, she's been suffering from my wife Amani, she's been suffering from a debilitating condition for about 5 years now. We have had thousands of doctor's appointments, and for many years they didn't know what was wrong with her. She would just have seizures, collapse, be nonstop vomiting, potassium would drop, heart rate spike, blood pressure spike. Uh, she heart stopped twice and had to do CPR while I was waiting for 911 to get to our apartment in Oregon. And it was just taking a lot of strain. She couldn't work anymore. She was working as a CNA and had to quit that because just couldn't even be up and active for more than a couple hours. And I was working in microbiology, and I had to take a lot of time off work to doctor's appointments, taking care of her while she was sick, and that eventually just wasn't working. And so we made a tough choice a year and a half ago to move down to Southern California and live with her parents so that we could really focus on her health and with better doctors. And we have been told, vitamin D would help. And so they said they would be willing to help us. And that family was everything. And for the first month, it was okay. Um, but her brother lives here as well, and her niece. And her brother has a very aggressive personality. And he kept just harassing us verbally, getting in my face. Tried taking a couple swings on me, and I'd stopped him. We reported that to police, but didn't press charges. And every month or two, it happened again and again and again, and nothing was being done. And her parents started just really not caring for us anymore, and weren't helping at all. And so we pressed charges against him when he assaulted us, both of us, and threw us into one of those heat lamps that you kind of see at restaurants in the backyard after trying to not let us into the house. And he got installed battery charges against him, prosecuted. He even says to stay away from me. But our parents chose, her mother in particularly, chose to evict us. Um, we took him to court, came to an agreement, 30 days. We wanted 60, but they wanted 5 days. We came to a 30, but that 30 days is coming to an end in 10 days. And we don't know where we're going to live. I had to take off a lot of work in the last several months uh, just to take care of her. I probably called the ambulance over 10 times, been over probably 50 days in the hospital just in the last year. It's been difficult. She's finally getting better. Finally got a diagnosis in October after years of doctors and multiple doctors, specialists from gastro to neuro to endo to everything you can possibly think of. And she has a thyroid disorder with Graves' disease, for those who may suffer from that as well. It's very unlikely for a person of her age, but it happened. And we started some treatments on that, and she's getting better. But now we're dealing with this. And we're trying to find better jobs. I was working in security, but I wasn't making much money until recently. Got harassed at work. Saw one of my supervisors doing something inappropriate too in the office, and I had to leave that position. Just wasn't a good environment. Really, I was getting paid minimum wage, so it wouldn't have helped anyways. Down here in Southern California, you can't. If anyone knows, you can't live on that, especially one person in the household. And so it's just been difficult. And so I'm asking for donations to our GoFundMe. Any support anyone can provide, every dollar counts. And for those who have donated already, thank you so much. Honestly, that was the light of the day. And every single time we see one of those, it gives us a little bit of hope that things are going to be okay. So please, anyone who sees this, share it. Do whatever you can. Just give support. Compassion, joy is what we want in life. It's what we try to bring every single day in every action we do. We're good people. Just been through some really difficult times. So, thank you, everyone.